welcome to the Comedy Here Often podcast. I'm your host, Kevvy. This week on the show, we got the hilarious Chris Locke.
Hey!
My background is good, eh?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I saw like a hot beach babe in the background.
Yeah, here.
Do you know her?
There you go.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah, I do. I know her. That's my wife.
Oh, cool, man. You're so cool.
That's my wife, and that's my front yard of my house.
Really?
Yeah.
Comedy is paying off well for you, I must say.
Yeah, I'm rich. I don't know why I'm in this crappy room behind me. It's like a joke room.
You're on your joke room. That's where you go to write jokes.
Yeah. Let me fix my background. It looks crazy.
I think it looks amazing.
I want to learn.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep it like this. I don't
Gives
care.
me something to aspire to.
Okay. You guys don't mind talking? Oh, like that. That should be my face. How do I do that?
Oh, almost.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Man,
that's pretty sick.
Podcast just got great.
That's pretty cool.
That's super cool, man. You're so beautiful, Chris.
I want this too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want that?
Yeah, I kind of.
I found this picture. Yeah, that's sick.
Is that did you find that on like a cool desktop wallpaper?
It is a type of thing. Yeah, I did it as a joke when I was zooming, just like a hangout with friends recently. But this is pretty awesome. Can I take a screen grab? Oh,
yeah, go for it.
Let me see.
I'm gonna take an instant.
I'll just do me and respect your privacy.
Okay.
That's okay.
I think we definitely want to be involved in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you seeing my background? This is seamless.
Yeah,
It's really
Alexi,
good. Yeah.
By the way, Chris, this is Young Alexi, and she's clearly in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
Right outside.
Right?
You're
Yeah.
not supposed
Perfect.
to be outside, Alexi. I don't know if you know that, but
Well, I like to live dangerously.
yeah. How are you, Chris?
Good. Do you guys feel weird that you don't see my real face?
I don't see you very often, so I'm kind of used to it.
Okay.
I saw you at the Debaters.
Oh, you did?
I saw you on the street once, and I messaged you, and you're like, "Were you the guy with the luscious blonde hair?" And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely."
Yeah, but you looked way different than you do now.
Yeah, I got the laziness beard now.
Yeah, but you also, like, I feel like you had a totally different look.
Yeah?
Like, I feel like you, are you guys recording now? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you almost had, like, an Icelandic black metal look or something.
Thank you.
Am I wrong?
So that is definitely a compliment to me.
Yeah.
Do you like the sort of lure of black metal and just out black metaling the rest of the people in the black metal community? Like, you know about like the guys in Mayhem was like ate the other guys, the bass player, and wore his bones around his neck and a necklace and stuff like that.
Oh, I don't know all the stories. I watched that one shoddy documentary from a few years ago.
Yeah.
Where they were all killing each other and stuff.
Yeah, well, what happened was...
Where one guy was really crazy, yeah.
Yeah, well, the thing is that the singer of one band committed suicide, and then the guitar player came in and saw it and was like, "Oh, this is actually a great opportunity for some shocking album artwork." So he took a picture of it, and then they did that, and that was the guy in the band Mayhem, and then he started a record label and a store, and it started getting really big, and then there was this other guy in the scene from a band called Burzum, and everyone's like, "That guy's a poser." So they offended that guy to the point that he started killing gay people around town, and then killed the guy from Mayhem and beat him in the head with a hammer. And now that guy's in jail, and he's like, "Told you I was the coolest."
What?
Wow, his music must be the best. If you go to those limits, you're the best musician for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's scary. Yeah, I guess the documentary I saw was one guy went too hardcore and like started burning down in churches and stuff.
Yeah, it was the same guy, and he also got
shit. Okay,
he kind of got peer pressured into it, where they're like, "Come on, man, don't be a pussy, burn down the church," and then he's like, "Pussy, huh?" And then he killed the guy in the other band. Now,
right, I do remember that.
The reigning black metal champion.
Yeah, that's scary.
That's terrifying.
Alexi, do you know about all this stuff?
I feel like it sounds familiar. It's vaguely familiar, but that's so dark. We've gone to a very dark place today.
Yeah, it's a good start. It's a good start.
This is the real me, guys.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool hat.
I like your wallpaper, actually.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm trying to make everything look like the jungle as much as I can.
Like you're outside?
Yeah, so there's like, actually there's like a monkey here too.
Oh, wow, yes.
That looks like a mask for a small child.
Yeah.
It's a business I'd like to get into, actually.
It's probably like a mask, where everybody that grew up, even to being a full adult, was still like the size of a child. I got it on a real archaeology adventure. Here's Krusty the Clown. This is, I don't know. Now I feel embarrassed that my...
A new element to the podcast is like we get to see what people have in their house.
I know.
Like
yeah.
For some reason, I saw a clip of the Saturday Night Live live stream one, and I was really upset that Colin Jost or whatever had like such a nice place. I was like, "Screw you, man."
Yeah. You have a nice place. You have like a. Yeah. I mean, we saw you're clearly on beachfront property.
Yeah, your that's right. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Absolutely a 10.
That's right.
So
yeah, you didn't even see her face or talk to her, and you're already saying that. That's really nice.
Very shallow.
She's literally a silhouette.
Yeah, she's a perfect 10 as from that butt I saw by the sunshine. Like that's all you're going on. Yeah,
sunshine enhances anything to a 10, as far as I'm concerned.
Good. I know. We need it here in Toronto. It's bad.
Where are you?
Toronto, like Hyde Park area.
Nice.
I just doxed myself, I guess.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, come and find me. Yeah.
I thought you lived in Vancouver.
No, I just go there a lot.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Like to do shows or other things?
Yeah, like I think you asked me to do this last time and I had just come home.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't. But that was back in the day when we would go to the people's house to do podcasts.
Well, Alexi and I do it out of our record label, and it's really fun because it's just the sort of like we do it and then we go have drinks and pizza after, and it's a whole thing.
Nice.
But I guess we can have drinks and pizza by ourselves after.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, yeah, my wife's making homemade pizza for us.
She was
yeah, exactly. She's a 10. That's what I said. You're a 10, man. Yeah.
Oh man! Well, thanks for coming on today. I wanted to ask. We have like things we tend to ask the guests, and one of them is like, what kind of day job did you have growing up?
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, do your viewers, listeners, even know who I am? I'm like
Absolutely.
A comedian from Canada.
Chris Locke, one of the funniest people in the whole country.
Oh, thanks. Well, yeah, I've had bad day jobs for sure. 2 coffee shops. 4 years in a mailroom at a media buying company.
Really?
My mom used to run a what's it called? Like those placement agencies, and so she got me a lot of really. When I was being a bum, she got me some crappy temp jobs. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, like I had to organize a whole room that was just full of binders one day. That made me sick.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Phone room for the Mervish Productions. They put on the Sound of Music musicals and stuff. Do you know those guys in Toronto? Mervish Productions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I worked in the phone room doing tickets for them on and off. And then I was a veggie and fruit juicer at this vegetarian restaurant chain here in Toronto for 4 years.
These all sound like okay jobs to me, to be honest.
I navigated my life pretty well in that I could not use my brain too much for my day job, so I could still be focusing on the good stuff.
That really was my goal too. Like I worked in the back room of like a women's shoe store and I just organized everything. And they didn't even let you up front. They wouldn't let me up front. No one trusts me to buy shoes from me. I liked that job kind of, and then they at one point they were just like, look, you're totally unnecessary here, and they fired me. Well, yeah. I mean, if just a back room kind of guy, it's hard to argue, I guess. What were you doing? Just handing them the boxes when they came back? No, I'd organize them by style and size. By the way, Alexi, Backroom kind of guy is the name of this episode. That's something.
Backroom kind of guy. Yeah. Like all for it.
Are you guys both musicians?
Yeah.
But I know you and I don't know each other very well, but I produce a ton of comedy albums too.
Oh, like tell me who?
Ivan Decker.
Oh yeah.
3D No Archie ones.
Oh jeez.
Charlie Demers, Kevin Banner. Sigurdsson.
Oh, you've done everyone.
I've done like around 50.
I'm a huge fan of the Vancouver scene.
Me too.
Like I go out there a lot. I don't know. We'll see how it goes now. But like I was trying to go at least twice a year. Like I used to do a weekend at the Mix, but then I'd also try and do my own shows at the Little Mountain.
Yeah.
Or Havana or something like that.
Yeah, Graham's Room.
Yeah.
We do a monthly at our studio, and you got to come do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did an album for Graham, and it just hasn't come out yet. But he did make me cut every time he makes a weird sound out and put it aside to make a separate album that is just noises and crowd noise.
That's good. Yeah, I think Graham told me about that. He's been sitting on it for a long time, right?
Yeah, like 2 years. Like I would say he was like maybe the 6th album that I recorded, and then and now I've done like 50. But I think he said like during this time now it's time to kind of go over it, so I think we're gonna finish it. But do you have an album?
There's nothing else to do. Yeah, I have 2 albums out that are quite old now, but I recorded 2 last year, I think, and I recorded 1 recently and 1 last year. Okay. And the 1 recent is they're both really good, but I was developing new material at the time, so I kind of went back and made one in March, and it's really good, and I'm really excited.
Oh, what's it called?
It's called Chris Locke Live at His Own Birthday Party. And so it's almost ready. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
It's really fun. It's really silly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have 2 on Spotify and iTunes and SiriusXM right now called, from 2014, it was called The World is Embarrassing. And it's pretty much the most straight up stand up I've done, because it was when I was younger and I was really trying to hit it. And then 2016, I have one called Demons Are Eating My Head. And that's a lot of craziness, because my first daughter was just born and I was kind of going nuts, Yeah. And so, yeah, it's really fun. They do pretty well on SiriusXM and iTunes and stuff.
Well, you're very respected and very funny, so of course. So when you say that people know who you are, of course they do. And you crushed it on the Debaters when I saw it.
Was that the one? So it was in Vancouver?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really fun. That was with Julie Kim.
Yeah, it was so funny.
Yeah.
It's cool. Alexi does all the photography for the albums at the label and stuff.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So we do this podcast together now.
So you guys are way into it. Okay, that's good. That's cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Only Kevin has contacted me online a few times.
Yeah.
And then I saw you on the street.
That's true.
Can you show people? Are you guys putting out this recording?
It's going to be on Spotify and everything, and then also on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah. So can you show people a photo of you from like 2 years ago that I'm talking about, that I'm referencing?
Well, I still look like that. I just have my hair up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but
let me see. Can you take your hat off? No, you don't want to, eh?
See?
Yeah, that's a different guy. Look. I'll do this. I'll do this for your.
Okay. Perfect. Same thing, I think.
Yeah. I got a cool collection of hats. Let's just keep it that way, I guess.
Come on, Alexi. Quit holding out on us.
Me? Right now?
Well, no. If you got it all... Oh, yeah.
It's Gracie.
Yeah. If you're all organized, don't worry about it. It's different.
I'm all sorted.
Yeah. Me too.
Chris, did you do improv stuff growing up?
Yeah, I did Second City courses here and some theater sports, it was called at the time, stuff like that. But I only for a few years, and then I think improv is very valuable. But I maybe I'm a control freak. I like to just write and play with my friends.
Yeah. Like
improv sucked when I was doing it with people that I didn't already have fun with and didn't think were funny.
For sure.
And so that happens a lot, I think.
Yeah. And so do you just kind of realize that you're more into stand-up?
stand-up was like a control thing for sure because I did sketch as well as improv a lot with my friends, but then you can't corral everyone out every night to go play with you, so you have to start crafting a way of being funny solo so you can just go out more.
Yeah.
I hated waiting around for times to perform, you know what I mean?
I still hate that.
Yeah, that's kind of like being in a band too versus being like a solo artist. It sucks having to like plan with everybody else, and you can just do it by yourself.
How about this? You're supposed to go on stage in 5 minutes, and someone from your band is just now missing. Oh, great. That's a good time to go outside with your friends and stuff.
I'm sure too, especially like power dynamics when someone's the most creative person and then has the most output, and then there's people that are jealous and you have to deal with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that definitely happens. Like I was in a band where everyone fancied themselves the front man.
Yeah.
And it's, man, it can be really frustrating. And then if you're mad at each other and you're also touring at the same time and you just have to be around each other all the time.
Yeah. It was funny. I was in a punk band, just stupid kid punk band in high school. And I really wanted it to be like silly and snotty and like skate punk and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so we only played like 3 shows, but I really used the opportunity to be funny while we were performing.
Yeah, I love it.
And it was fun. Like, yeah, because I loved like all those skate punk bands of the 90s that were like...
effects in those bands?
Yeah, just dinks, you know?
Yeah.
Just goofs. And then that band, we broke up, but then everybody else in that band got together and with a different singer and did a super hardcore, like New York style,
hardcore,
like Gorilla Biscuit style hardcore punk. And I was like, oh, it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't like seem fun to me.
It's funny because
like really political, you know.
They went solo and you went solo and both did the thing that you were doing together but without each other.
Yeah, that's totally right.
Silly thing.
Yeah, because I was playing like power chords on the guitar and stuff, but I really just wanted to sing and act goofy. So you're right. It literally, I was like, oh, I just need to be a goof on the mic. I don't need the backing band. I never thought of it like that before.
Yeah, man, you guys both went solo.
Yeah.
When you were doing your day jobs, when you were doing the juice job, was anyone ever like amazingly rude to you? Do you have any stories like that?
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? I met all these celebs because it was one of those hotspot kind of restaurants.
Yeah. And
you know, Vancouver and Toronto are like the big, you know, Hollywood North type spots for Canada. And so this was like, you know, Jared Leto and Andre 3000 and all these people who come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met like the Beastie Boys, which was sweet. Like,
what?
Yeah, I got to talk to MCA before he passed away.
That's incredible.
That was huge for me. Yeah. And then, but every celeb was Jason Schwartzman. Everyone was like the nicest guy.
Yeah.
Or person. And then the neighborhood like Lululemon moms were like the meanest ones. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I just met the Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I don't know. Yeah, like the wife of a guy from Sloan.
Yeah.
You're being like mean?
Worst?
No, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's hypothetical. I think all the Sloan's wives are nice. I don't know. Sloan's wives.
Yeah, I used to work at HMV downtown, and anyone who was filming something would come in there. So I think I've told this before, but like Gary Oldman would come in quite a bit, and he'd be in this, like a weird disguise, which basically looked like a 70s pimp, like big gold glasses and stuff. And then he was always nice to me, but he hated when people recognized him. But it was funny. This guy, I forget his name, but he was in Trainspotting. He was the crazy guy in Trainspotting.
Yeah, Robert.
Robert Carlyle.
Yeah, right.
He came in. He would always come in with his family, and he was so friendly. And at the time in HMV, we were selling these cards that got you a discount if you shop there a lot. And my boss was like, Kevvy, try to sell him the fucking cards. He was like trying to make me sell Robert Carlyle the card. And I was like, and then and he's like, no thanks. He's like, he could see I got pressured and felt bad for me at the same time. But
that's good.
The best one was, which I told us before, so I'll make it quick, is that Gary Oldman got ID'd for his credit card when he was buying something once, and the cashier was like, "Can I see some ID?" and Batman Begins was on display, and he grabbed it and went, "Here's my fucking ID."
Wait, who did?
Gary Oldman.
No, he was in a lot.
He's like one of my favorite actors.
What was he always buying? What was he always buying at H&B?
Criterion Collection DVDs.
Aw, that's cool. I like that he's keeping it real.
Yeah.
That would suck if he was buying complete seasons of Family Guy or something. And then you're like, oh, come on.
Yeah, now I don't like your acting anymore. But
yeah,
he's buying Criterion Collection, so now I like his acting even more.
Yeah. Romeo is Bleeding is ruined for me now. That's a deep cut. Do you get that one? That's a deep cut.
I do get that. Romeo's Bleeding was that, is it Jet Li?
No. I'm pretty sure that's Gary Oldman.
Is it?
Though now I might be wrong. I don't want your listeners to be like, fuck is this guy talking
Chris
about?
Locke has no idea the cast of Romeo's Bleeding.
I don't even know if I saw that movie. It's Gary Oldman stars in Romeo's Bleeding.
I'm thinking of Romeo Must Die, which was Jet Li.
I know what you're thinking.
I love that about you.
Check this out.
Psychic. This is awesome.
Let me see.
Whoa, how'd you do that?
Screen share.
Oh, yeah.
I've done a few Zooms by now, guys. Yeah.
Wow.
Gary Oldman, Lena. Wow. Juliette Lewis.
Wow, that's a great cast.
Look at him there, freaking out.
That's like your wife in your silhouette.
Look,
exactly
I don't want any fucking membership discount card. There you go.
I'm also, wow, you're good at Zoom. I also like that I could see my own Facebook tab open in there. That's nice.
Oh, yeah. Your message is blinking.
That's
I logged on before checking your message because I figured it was just you being like, where are you? Yeah. Oh, yeah. What other tabs do I got there? I got to watch it.
I like this.
I'm pretty good.
This could be a new segment where we see what tabs people have open.
Yeah.
And watch them quickly shut the porn off.
Guilty tabs.
Yeah. Open tabs. Yeah.
I love it.
Imagine I was just like, check this out. And it's a ton of nude pics of Gary Oldman. And I'm like, I like him too.
And then you're like, oh, he's an actor?
Yeah. I thought he was just the hottest guy from Photographs. Yeah. He's awesome. Yeah. Okay. I won't check my tab.
That's okay. You can answer an email if you want. Me and Alexi kind of.
All right. I'm busy, guys. No.
Oh, hey, by the way, yesterday was Kevvy's birthday.
Whoa.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
It's funny, I spent the whole day before worried that I would be sad on my birthday.
Yeah.
Because I really like for my birthday the year previous, I just did this open invite. It was like, look, I'm going to be at my apartment. This is the address. And then at night I'm going to be at this place. And just my friends just cycled through all day and it was just really fun. That's how I like to do it. So I was actually worried that I would be sad on my birthday. But I just spent the whole day on the phone with people and it was actually really fun.
That's nice.
Aww.
Yeah, it's hard. A lot of birthdays have been happening during this. My daughter's 4th birthday happened March 29th. And that was sad doing like Zoom family.
Does she like spend her birthday the same way as me, like at a bar at night? And
yeah. Like a Frozen themed bar, and a girl dressed as Elsa keeps giving her like popsicles and
So now that you have a child, you must be really up on your family movies.
Yeah, I feel like I've actually gotten funnier and sillier because I live in like a kid's world now.
Oh, really?
You know? Yeah. Because I show them stuff that I liked as a kid, like tons of cartoons and silly stuff. And
I find that I don't watch children's movies at all. So I figure that the breaking point would be actually having a child, and now you have to be interested in it.
It's not bad. Like,
I bet.
I don't know. If I was like one of those, like, I'm already a goofy, silly guy anyways, you know what I mean? But if I was like a guy who only liked watching hockey and playing the stock market or something, I think it would suck more, you know? But I'm already like in a silly world anyways, you know?
Yeah.
Creative world, so I like it.
I love that you're silly.
It gives me good jokes.
It's such a nice addition to any comedy lineup that you're just so drastically different from everybody else on it.
Oh, Thanks.
I think you kind of stole the show on the debaters because of that. Like you were doing things that weren't stat based like everybody else, and they all did great too. But yours was just like so wildly silly.
Yeah, you know? I just try to. Yeah.
You going against Julie Kim was like perfect. You know what I mean? Your two styles.
Well, yeah. Well, we met up to do the bare knuckle round, like at a coffee shop on. I don't know, down around there somewhere where I was staying, but she kept being like, I got this thing to say, what do you think about that? And then I'd be like, yeah, that's funny. And then I could say this, and she'd be like, yeah, that's great. And I'd be like, in my head thinking, okay, you're just like, because that is going to destroy you. Like, I like, Julie's awesome, and it was fun working with her. Yeah. But I definitely like covertly snuck in some power bomb gags during our bare knuckle round that she just thought was like, yeah, that's funny. And then I'll say this, and I was like, sure.
Do good, Chris.
It's funny because it doesn't matter. The debaters doesn't matter, but clearly everyone still is kind of like gunning for it, you know?
Yeah.
The last one I did was actually here in Toronto, and it was just before. It was like a week before. No. 3 or 4 days before, like, self-isolation started.
Oh, really?
Isn't that crazy? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Graham was here too. Yeah.
Oh, he was? Was he on it? Mm-hmm. Oh, because he co-hosts it.
He does the intro off the top, and he writes punch up for Steve and everything. Oh, but cool. I think he did do a debate against someone. Yeah, it was good.
He's so funny.
Yeah.
You guys must have been performing together for a long time.
Well, it's funny. Like, I only started going out to Vancouver for comedy in like 2012 through Yuck Yucks. Yeah. And ever since then, a few friends would always be like, you and Graham would really hit it off. Yeah. And it actually took a while. We didn't meet each other till maybe 2013 or 2014. But then, yeah, we did hit it off. And we talk quite often, actually.
He's a sweetheart, and he's like good for checking in on you, you know.
Has he been doing that with you?
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, it's really thoughtful.
Yeah, he's a thoughtful man.
Very much.
Selfless.
Yeah.
He's gonna be. I got this new podcast that I just started, and I'm only gonna do interviews for the Patreon fans.
Okay.
The regular podcast is like a 30-minute guided meditation by like an idiot. You know what I mean? Yeah, you guys should check it out. It's called Happy Good with Chris Locke, and I make my own ambient music, which is super basic GarageBand stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, and then I just talk, like I stream of conscious talk about trying to cheer you up and make you feel good about life.
Yeah.
For half hour weekly. So yeah, tell your fans to subscribe, but if they subscribe to my Patreon, they will get stuff like my first interview is going to be with Graham.
Awesome.
But we'll focus on positive stuff and staying happy and how do we do it and stuff.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah, cool, eh?
I'll put the link.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, it just debuted yesterday, actually.
Oh,
the first episode.
Hey, why does your Twitter keep getting taken down?
I don't know, man.
It's so funny, and you keep having to restart.
Yeah. Well, I guess this one. It was just one big one. The one I'm using now, used to be my Utopia to Me, which was my old podcast.
Yeah.
I took over that and made it my personal one. So my numbers for followers is way down now. I'm at like 3,400 or something. But I was getting so close to 10 grand.
Yeah.
After like 10 years.
Yeah.
And I think I kind of made fun of someone, and I don't know, maybe they reported me. But it wasn't. I'm not a huge troll. I swear. It was just like, I think a person was weird. I think someone hacked me. It was weird. I don't know.
Oh man.
Because I appealed like 3 times and they wouldn't give it back. Yeah.
Man.
What the hell?
Sucks because you are so consistently funny on Twitter and Facebook.
Thanks.
That if I see that you've tweeted or posted something, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good.
Oh, sweet.
With it too. A lot of comedians don't give away the funny for free that way, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, I think that's nice. Thanks. Yeah, I think in regards, like in terms of me being that way, I think my brain is just broken and I cannot do it. And there's so many like dumb ideas that I know won't probably turn into anything else. So why not just throw it out there, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like silly things. Like, what's the last thing I tweeted? It was for sure nothing I could do with it in real life. Yeah, I've tried to Mrs. Doubtfire my way into a few family homes over the years, and I never last long. The kids always say stuff like, "Mommy, the new nanny smells like shit and plays Slayer too loud." So what would you do with that otherwise?
It's a perfect tweet.
If it tickles someone's fancy, then I'm happy. Like if it makes them
my fancy just now.
Sweet. Yeah, I love the idea of like a grubby version of Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
Just like a stinky metalhead stoner being like, "What do you guys want for lunch?" I don't know.
It's just steamed hot dogs every day. Macaroni.
Yeah.
Okay, Chris Locke, I got one more question and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
Do you remember what you did the first time you ever got drunk? And how old were you?
Well, the first time I tried alcohol for real, I drank a screwdriver in Julie Henderson's basement. She had a big house, and she had parties in her parents let her have parties in her basement. May have been grade 6 or 7, and we tried a screwdriver, and she kissed me on the cheek, and it was insane. The feelings that rushed through my blood, oh my god. But then another time in high school, around 15 years old or so, me and my friend Brennan split a 26 or something of Southern Comfort.
Ooh.
And we broke all my T-ball participation trophies. We went nuts. I remember, not to be crude, but stuff was coming out both ends, and I was like a dead person. It was fun. I think we fell asleep in the snow on the front lawn.
Oh my god!
Wow. Get it right.
I haven't had Southern Comfort since.
Yeah,
the
fair enough.
The first time I got drunk was coolers in a tent, and then the next time was moonshine.
Oh yeah! God. Oh god! Real moonshine. That's nice.
Yeah, man. That's what happens.
Tasty.
Your friends have hillbilly uncles.
That's amazing. Did you grow up in Vancouver or like in
Langley?
Okay.
Yeah, it's like an hour outside of Vancouver. It's kind of the sticks.
So did you guys have like, what are those parties by like the fire pits? What are they called?
Yeah.
Bonfire type parties?
Like a bonfire kind of thing. I didn't really go to parties and stuff when I was a kid. I was just like in my room, like watching Tom Green on the weekends and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was like
same.
Practicing my instrument and stuff. It's funny because I got drunk off moonshine that time, and then I was like straight edge, like my mid-20s. Like, I don't like this at all.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I became really, really judgmental of people who did drink. It was like, losers, throwing away their lives. Now I drink all the time, by the way.
Yeah, good.
I definitely went to one of those bonfire parties like when I was 15, and
I feel like they're called something else. I'm calling it.
It's called something else.
Yeah, I can't remember.
It was specific too because I grew up in Richmond, which is like a suburb of Vancouver, and it's like an island. So it was like a bonfire party, like on a beach.
Wow!
So that had a name.
That's actually amazing.
That sounds cool.
It was bad though because I was like 15 and we got so drunk, and I remember someone was driving me home. They weren't drinking. They drove me home, and I remember throwing up all over the car that I was in and all over my friend's shoes, and it was
Yeah, BC, you guys too. Like I did go out there as a teen a little bit.
Yeah.
My parents were big skiers, so every now and then we got to do like a Whistler Blackcomb vacation.
Oh, nice.
And so they had some family friends out there that we'd stay with sometimes when we were in town.
Yeah.
And I remember like turning into a teen, and everybody was like shrooms and weed out there all the time, and the parents even felt like kind of like a more hippier style than Toronto for sure, you know?
Yeah.
I like it out there anyways.
Yeah. How old were you, Alexi, when you first got drunk?
Oh god, I was like oh, you know what? I think I was 12 at my cousin's wedding.
Okay.
And I was just drinking the free wine.
Okay.
That's fun. I'm gonna do that tonight.
Talking about.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that tonight.
You grew up on a boat, Chris.
No way.
Yeah.
What the hell? So you're what I'm talking about, I think.
Yeah.
Are your parents kind of like West Coast hippie style?
Yeah, well, they were. Now they're pretty like, I don't know, they're pretty straight edge. But at the time, yeah, we like lived on a boat. until I was 7, and
That's cool.
smoke a lot of weed before it was legal. I didn't. But
Oh yeah.
Huge stone.
But you grew up like knowing the smell a bit.
yeah, I did.
Oh,
I
cool.
thought that's what everybody smoked. Everybody's parents. When I'd hear about parents smoking, I'm like, oh, it's that skunky smell.
Scent. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so funny. Do you like weed now, or did the?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't smoke yesterday on 420. That's like where I'm at, but I'm not much.
That's cool.
Not much.
I'm really
of a
just
smoker.
social with it.
Yeah.
Like, I think more than weed, I
Yeah.
like standing in a semicircle outside with my friends.
Yeah, that's a nice time. And I personally need like a drink to be going on too.
Yeah.
If it's just weed, it's too heady for me.
Oh yeah.
I need the drink to take me out of it a little bit and just give me that nice buzz. Yeah.
I also edibles send me right to hell for like.
That's what
5
everyone
hours.
says. So I almost ordered gummies the other day, but that's what everybody says. It's just
not
like,
enjoyable for me. The gummies can be good because they're for sleeping, I think. So if you take one and then it just knocks your ass out, that's fine. But the hash brownies and stuff, like I thought I was hearing ghosts. I was scared.
yeah, I can't take that.
I feel like I'm being really weird in front of everybody. It's bad.
I had a lot of
Probably
times like
am.
that as a teen. That was me as a teen, not now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's oh god.
All
Definitely
right, Chris Locke. Well, thanks for coming on, man.
Let's end it with freaking ourselves out.
Yeah.
No, let's
We'll get
stay
paranoid.
sober, everybody.
It's a good time to be paranoid.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. Yeah, it was nice chatting and meeting with you guys.
Yeah, and so
that
your
was
new podcast, check that out. What's it called again?
Yeah, Happy Good with Chris Locke. It's brand new. We have a Twitter and at Happy Good World, sorry. And Instagram is at Happy Good World as well.
Perfect.
And yeah, it'll calm you down, make you feel happy and good, but also make you laugh because it's like, you ever listen to like a motivational thing by like Ram Dass or something?
Yeah.
So picture him, but imagine he was like stupid.
That's the perfect selling point.
And then follow me at Chris Locke World. That's the new Twitter.
Okay. Follow him there. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Comedy Here Often podcast. I've been your host, Kevvy. Make sure to follow Chris Locke on social media. Make sure to check out his new podcast about meditation. And make sure to follow us on all our social media at Comedy Here Often. Make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, too. We'll see you next week.